Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 2 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1. The 1996 U.S. dime coin, also known as the 1996 Roosevelt dime, including its history, design, specifications, varieties, mintage, and collector information. If you're asking for this for research, coin collecting, or resale purposes, this will provide a deep understanding. 1996 United States Roosevelt dime. Full details. Historical context. The 1996 dime is part of the ongoing Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946. The coin was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who died in 1945. His image replaced the Mercury dime, also known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, that was previously in circulation from 1916 to 1945. Roosevelt was a natural choice due to his association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, a disease from which he suffered for much of his adult life. 1996 marked the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime series, and as such, the U.S. Mint released a special edition proof dime from the West Point Mint, W Mint mark, to commemorate the occasion. This version was not released for circulation and was only available as part of a special collector set. Design details. Obverse, front. Features a left-facing profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, who was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. Liberty on the left side. In God We Trust beneath Roosevelt's chin. The date 1996, the mint mark to the left of the torch. Reverse, back. Also designed by John R. Sinek. Shows a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. United States of America e pluribus unum. 1 dime coin specifications. Denomination, 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar. Composition. Clad version, circulating 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, outer layer of cupronickel over a pure copper core. Silver-proof versions, if part of silver-proof sets 90% silver, 10% copper. Weight 2.27 grams. Diameter 17.91 millimeters. Edge reeded. Mint marks and mintage. The 1996 Roosevelt dime was struck at 3 different U.S. Mint facilities. Philadelphia Mint. Mint mark P. Mintage 1.45 billion. Regular circulation coin. Denver Mint. Mint mark D. Mintage 1.34 billion. Regular circulation coin. West Point Mint. Mint mark W. Mintage 1,457,000. Special uncirculated issue only, released as part of a 50th anniversary mint set. Not intended for circulation, making it relatively rare and collectible. 1996 W. Roosevelt dime. Collectors highlight the 1996 W. Roosevelt dime is especially significant. Although not made of silver, it is valued by collectors due to its low mintage and its commemorative nature. It was the first Roosevelt dime to feature the W mint mark, and for many collectors, it represents a special piece of U.S. numismatic history. It was distributed only in sealed collector sets from the U.S. Mint. If found in high-grade condition, particularly MS-67 or higher, it can be worth $10, $30 or more, depending on the market. It is often mistaken for a regular dime, but the W mint mark distinguishes it. Value and collectability. Circulating 1996 P or 1996 D dimes still common, and usually only worth face value, 10 cents, unless in uncirculated or high MS condition. Uncirculated rolls or high-grade examples, especially MS-66, MS-68 may fetch between $10 to $25 each. 1996 W dime. Value in MS-66, MS-68 condition, around $15 to $50. In original mint packaging, collectors often pay more. Silver versions, only available in special silver proof sets, and their value depends on silver content and condition. Where to find or buy. You can find 1996 dimes in pocket change, mostly P and D versions, coin dealers and numismatic shops, online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, and collector forums, auction sites such as Heritage Auctions or Great Collections, especially for high-grade or 1996 W dimes. If you want to find or purchase one locally, search for coin shops or numismatic dealers in your city using terms like coin dealers near me. Where to sell coins in 1996 Roosevelt dime for sale. Final thoughts. The 1996 Roosevelt dime may appear to be just another modern coin, but its 50th anniversary and the release of the rare West Point edition make it more than just pocket change. For casual collectors, it's a fun find. For serious numismatists, the 1996 W dime is a meaningful piece commemorating half a century of Roosevelt's legacy on U.S. currency. While most 1996 dimes are still worth 10 cents, certain versions, especially high-grade and special mint editions, can hold additional value. Top 2. The 1995 United States 1 dime coin, also known as the 1995 Roosevelt dime. This information is perfect for collectors, historians, or anyone curious about modern U.S. coinage. Let's dive into its history, design, production, and value, all in long, informative paragraphs for deep understanding. 1995 Roosevelt dime full overview and long-form information. Historical background of the Roosevelt dime. The 1995 dime is part of the long-running Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who died the previous year. Roosevelt, who led the U.S. through the Great Depression and most of World War II, was a beloved and transformational figure in American history. The decision to feature him on the dime was largely influenced by his association with the March of Dimes, a campaign he supported to fight polio, a disease from which he suffered for most of his life. The dime thus became both a tribute to his leadership and a symbol of America's fight against polio. The design has remained relatively unchanged since 1946, making it one of the longest-running designs in American coinage. By 1995, the Roosevelt dime had been in circulation for nearly 50 years and remained an essential piece of everyday American currency design elements and artistic features. The obverse, front, of the 1995 dime features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock, who was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint in the 1940s. Sinnock's initials, J.S., appear at the base of Roosevelt's neck. Around the portrait, you'll see several inscriptions: Liberty along the left rim, In God We Trust below the chin, the mint mark to the right of the neck, and the year 1995 at the bottom right. The layout is simple, dignified, and classic, representing Roosevelt with strength and calmness. The reverse, back, of the coin is symbolic in nature. It depicts a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by 2 branches: an olive branch on the left, representing peace, and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing strength and independence. Above this composition, United States of America, while beneath it is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. At the bottom of the reverse is the denomination 1 dime. The design is both artistic and loaded with meaning, and it has remained virtually unchanged since its introduction. Technical specifications and composition. The 1995 Roosevelt dime was produced using the standard clad composition used since 1965. Prior to 1965, dimes were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to rising silver prices and coin hoarding, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel clad composition to maintain the cost-effectiveness of circulating coins. Metal composition: outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. Weight: 2.27 grams. Diameter: 17.91 millimeters. Thickness: 1.35 millimeters. Edge: reeded. Shape: round. Color: silver gray. This clad composition is highly durable and gives the coin a silvery appearance, though it contains no precious metals. Mint marks, mintage numbers, and production facilities. The 1995 Roosevelt dime was produced at 3 United States Mint locations, each identified by its own mint mark: Philadelphia Mint. Mint mark P. Mintage: approximately 1,402,590,000. Located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, this mint produces both circulating and some collector coins. The P mint mark appears to the right of the date Denver Mint. Mint mark D. Mintage: approximately 1,106,380,000. Based in Denver, Colorado, it is one of the largest producers of circulating coins in the world. San Francisco Mint. Mint mark S. Mintage: around 2,117,496. These coins were produced only for proof sets, not for general circulation. The San Francisco Mint focuses mainly on collector-grade proof coins, which are struck multiple times for sharp details and a mirror-like finish. Number 1995 Roosevelt dimes were produced at the West Point Mint varieties and error coins. Most 1995 Roosevelt dimes are standard business strike coins, but collectors and dealers often look for errors or varieties that can increase value. Some possible errors include off-center strikes, double die obverse or reverse clipped planchets, die cracks or cuds. These errors can sometimes be worth significantly more depending on rarity and condition. However, no widely recognized or famous errors are known specifically for the 1995 dime. Still, sharp-eyed collectors always check their change or rolls for abnormalities, value, and collectability. The 1995 dime is still common in circulation, and most examples are worth only face value, 10 cents. However, uncirculated or mint-state coins, especially those graded MS-66 or higher, can have collectible value. Here's a general breakdown. 1995 P or 1995 D 10 cents. Uncirculated MS-65, $1 to $3. High-grade MS-67 or MS-68, $10 to $50 plus. 1995 S-proof dime, $20 to $30. Error coins or rare varieties. Prices can range widely from $5 to several $100s based on the type and condition of the error. To be worth significantly more than face value, a coin must be either in near-perfect condition, certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, or feature a rare error. Where to buy or sell 1995 Roosevelt dimes. If you're looking to purchase, sell, or appraise your 1995 dimes, here are some options. Local coin shops, often the best place for expert advice, quick sales, or purchases. Just search coin shop near me or numismatic dealer in. Online marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, or even Facebook Marketplace can be useful for buying or selling, though care must be taken to verify authenticity. Professional auctions, heritage auctions, or great collections are excellent for rare or certified coins. Coin shows or collector events. These are great for networking and finding specialty coins or buyers. You can also get your coins graded by services like PCGS or NGC to establish market value, especially if you believe your coin is high grade or an error coin. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.